All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday, February 18th, and these are your bell ringer problems. All right, for problem number 11, we need to draw a ray. A ray. And if you remember from our dealings with the very beginning of this geometry unit, a ray is just either one part of an angle or one part of a line segment. It has one endpoint, and then it goes on forever in one direction, kind of like a sun ray. Okay, number 12, we need to find the perimeter of the pentagon. And we know, I'm assuming that this is a regular pentagon because they only gave us one dimension, so we can assume that all of our other sides are the same. And so we can take our one dimension that we were given, 2, and we can multiply that 2 times 5. Excuse me, because a pentagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Okay, so we know that we can do 2 times 5 and get 10 feet. 10 feet as our perimeter. Okay, and then number 13. How many pints are in a quart? And there are actually 2 pints. 2 pints in 1 quart. 2 pints in 1 quart. Okay, number 14. We need to draw a heart and then draw a line of symmetry on the heart. Okay, so we've got our nice heart here. And lines of symmetry are lines that you can draw that split the shape and that both sides, once it is split, are equivalent or congruent. And my heart is not exactly perfect, but the only line of symmetry, I cannot draw a line of symmetry here because if I were to fold this down, my top would not meet my bottom. I can't draw a line of symmetry here because the same thing. But I can draw a line of symmetry right down the middle of this shape because if I were to fold them over, they should meet up with each other. Okay, and then number 15, we need to look at 33 divided by 4. Okay, 33 divided by 4. And I know that 4, there's nothing times 4 that's going to get me 3. I know that 4 times 8 is going to get me close because 8 times 4 is 32. I'm going to go ahead and subtract. I'm left with 1. I always can add a decimal, add a 0, bring that down. 4 goes into 10 about 2 times. 2 times 4 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Add another 0 and bring that down, and I get 20. And I know that 4 can go into 25 times. 5 times 4 is 20. When I get none, I'm done. I do have one last step. I must bring up that decimal into my answer. And so I get 8 and 25 hundredths. So 33 divided by 4, 8 and 25 hundredths. All right, and then that is all of our bell ringer problems for the day, but we do have 2 story problems to look at, 2 word problems. So, first, Dean buys 25 stickers on Monday and 17 on Tuesday. On Wednesday, he gives 1/6 of his stickers to Jack. How many does he have left? Once again, a 2-part problem because first we have to figure out how many on Monday and Tuesday he has. So we have to add 25 plus 17. 5 plus 7 is going to get me 12. 2, 3, 4. So I get 42. And then on Wednesday, he gives 1/6 of these 42 stickers away. So I'm going to do 42 times 1/6, which I know essentially is going to turn into 42 divided by 6. And I know that 6 times 7 gets me 42. So he gave away 7 stickers. But that does not tell us because our question is how many does he have left? And I really wanted to read my problem because I made a mistake yesterday and I don't want to make that same mistake because I wasn't really reading what they were asking me to do. So I have to know that I'm going to take 42, which was my original amount of stickers from Monday and Tuesday, and then I have to subtract the 7, or the 1/6 of 42 that he gave away. Borrow from my 4, change it to a 3. 12 minus 7 equals 5. My 3 comes down. So he has 35 stickers left. Okay, 35 stickers left. And then we also have number 6 to do today. So problem number 6. On 6 bookshelves, there were 72 books per shelf. How many books are there altogether? Ooh, I missed one of my numbers because it was in word form. 6 bookshelves, there are 72 books per shelf. How many books are there altogether? Well, that's my first question that I have. How many books are there altogether? So I'm going to go ahead and solve that. If there are 72 books per shelf and I have 6 bookshelves, I know that I'm just going to take those 72 books and I'm going to multiply by 6, right? So 72 books times 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 7 is 42. Plus 1 is 43. I know that I have 432 books on my bookshelves, right? 432 books. And now, if 1/3 of these books are nonfiction, how many fictional books are there? So, well, I first have to figure out what 1/3 of 432 is. And I know that that's just going to end up being 432 divided by 3. I'm going to go ahead and work that over here. 3 can go into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 goes into 13 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. I get 1. Bring down that. I know that 3 goes into 12 4 times again. So 144 of them are nonfiction. But our question is, how many fictional books are there? So that means I have to take, and I'm going to do that work over here, I have to take 432 books in all, minus 144 non-fiction books to figure out how many fictions I have. So then I'm going to do borrow from this, change that into a 3, change that into a 12, and 12. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 3 minus 1 is 2. So I get 288 fiction books. 288 fiction books. Alright, and we're almost there. So, we are almost there, folks. So, I'm going to hashtag one more. Hashtag one more, because we have one more day left in this week, not counting today. If we're counting today, we have about 1.5 days left that we need to get through. Let's make these 2 awesome days. Let's rock them out. Let's be the best people that we can possibly be. Have a great day.